Break out the celebratory jelly babies! Classic Doctor Who is now available to stream on BritBox, a new streaming service from BBC and ITV. The collection represents 26 seasons and hundreds of episodes of the science fiction classic. Truth be told, with so many episodes, classic Doctor Who can be a little daunting to a new viewer, but there's no need to stress. We've created an American's Guide to Classic Doctor Who, whether you're a fan of NuWho or have never watched an episode of the series. This is an easy way to begin your adventure through space and time. This is a doctor-by-doctor guide to Doctors 1 through 7. Each entry offers a brief overview of their Time Lord career in the context of how it relates to their modern NuWho counterparts, as well as to some other modern genre favorites.
I'm the Doctor. Or will be if this regeneration works out.
William Hartnell, the first Doctor. Hartnell's Doctor has the mischievous, benevolent, brilliant qualities that have come to define the character through all of his incarnations. The first Doctor's episodes are all in black and white, which may be hard for some modern viewers to get used to. What the first 3 seasons of Who lack in polish, they more than make up for in ingenuity.
One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back.
Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor. Known as the cosmic hobo of doctors, this Doctor was much more childlike and energetic than Hartnell's Doctor. He had a gravity and power to manipulate that belied his extreme intelligence. Sadly, much of his tenure as the second Doctor has been lost, but there are still some great examples of the second Doctor's adventures. Jon Pertwee, the third Doctor. The James Bond of classic Doctors, Jon Pertwee's Doctor was much more of an action hero than his 2 predecessors. Suave, technologically savvy, and always ready to throw a punch. The third Doctor drove around in a canary yellow roadster called Bessie. If you like your Doctor Who ensemble driven, we suggest trying out the third Doctor.
How many times have I told you? Violence never gets you anywhere.
Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor. The most recognizable of classic Doctors, Tom Baker's fourth Doctor was the first Doctor to become popular in the US through PBS broadcasts of classic Who in the 80s and 90s. He is also currently the longest-serving Doctor in Doctor Who history.
That, Mr. Benton, is the Doctor. You mean he's done it again?
Baker's Doctor is the Doctor for many classic Doctor Who fans. A bohemian eccentric wrapped around the shrewd, compassionate, adventurous soul of the Doctor.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the Doctor. The definite article, you might say.
Peter Davison, the fifth Doctor. Dressed in a cricket-inspired outfit with a celery stalk as a fashionable garnish, the fifth Doctor was more reserved, indecisive, and outwardly vulnerable than previous Doctors. The fifth Doctor's reign is also a bit darker than what came before, featuring the unexpected death of one of his companions. The stakes have rarely felt higher in classic Who, in a narrative move that is much more common in modern TV than it was at the time. Colin Baker, the sixth Doctor, moody, arrogant, and kind of a jerk. The sixth Doctor is a hard one to love, but he is also an admirably bold character. While Baker's tenure of classic Doctor Who is perhaps the most popularly maligned, we would argue that the modern viewer is much more tolerant of abrasive protagonists in this era of the TV anti-hero.
I am the Doctor, whether you like it or not.
Sylvester McCoy, the seventh Doctor. Starting off as more of a bumbling type, McCoy's seventh Doctor was much more of a secretive schemer in his darker last season, which showed a lot of morally complex promise before the show's cancellation. One of the best aspects of McCoy's tenure as Doctor came in the seventh Doctor's relationship with Ace, a time-stranded teen punk he takes under his wing.
If we fight like animals, we die like animals!